Welcome to the Kemetic Chapel service. This series is an active service for kemetics, pagans, and any others who feel drawn to the Netjeru. There is a theme for each episode. These themes will include gods, an aspect of kemeticism, or inspiration from ancient Egypt. You are invited to light a candle, incense, and give offerings when those actions come up in service. However, this is completely optional and only suggested to add to your own personal experience at home. The service today will center on Heqat. We will begin with our opening prayer. Please be comfortable and breathe. You are invited to light a candle at this time. Behold the twin lions. The light of their father is at their backs, their eyes on the horizons. Praise the twin lights in their splendor. Born at the beginning of all, father and mother of creation, king and queen of Kemet. Adore these, the eyes, powerful ones of their father, who wander and return. Today, we will talk about Heqat. This goddess is most well known as the frog goddess of ancient Egypt. She was depicted as a frog or frog-headed woman. Heqat was known to focus on birth, conception, protection, parents, and children. She had a few well-known consorts. Some of these were Khnum, Heru, and sometimes He. Heqat helped people to give birth and their children to breathe. Being linked to the frog meant that Heqat was seen as a very old, primordial figure. The other deities connected to frog were the Ogdod, who created Ra, and from him all things. This idea of primordial power remains with Heqat. When she is paired with Khnum, the two create and place the child in their parent's womb. In modern devotions, Heqat is still seen as a figure of fertility, birth, and children. However, she can also be called upon to protect others. As with a few different birth or labor deities, Heqat could be called upon to aid a newly deceased, just as she was responsible for birthing children into the world. The newly deceased needed to be birthed into their new world. This parallel gave Heqat a connection to the Duat and the deceased. You are invited to light incense and give offerings at this time. The offerings are placed, the incense is burned, for the pleasure of Heqat. Just as the lotus is at the nose of Ra, praises are given to the primeval one, who works with her hands, radiant one in her time. Come to the place of birthing, for Heqat beckons. It is her voice we hear at the beginning of beginnings. It is her voice we will hear at the end of our ends. Behold Heqat, the mother in two worlds. As we conclude our service, let us take a moment of quiet. I invite you to close your eyes and begin some deep breathing. Today, we have connected with the gods and ancestors. We have actively sought their presence in our day. We have engaged in the active participation and establishment of Ma'at. Our breath is restored to us by the Netjeru. May we use it well. We will now conclude the service with a prayer. Hear the song of Ihi, the sistrum player, brought to his mother, appeasing her temper. It is Sekhmet who is calmed, transformed once more at the dawn of each day. Thank you for joining me today in celebration and reflection of the Netjeru. I hope this service has allowed you to better connect with the gods and the ancient land of Kemet. May you go out into the world with Ma'at in your heart and live well.